Hello everyone. I know it's been a little long now and I haven't been coming online nowadays. So, but one thing that everyone should keep in mind is you should never stop practicing a skill. So, it's been around 4 to 5 days I guess since I have not uploaded my these challenge videos. So 90 days span that I decided it is getting a little stretched. So anyways, nevertheless, there is no bad day or good day. You just have to come back to the practice again and again and make your skill a little more better. So, I'll start with the topics today. The first topic for today is what would a perfect day look like for you? Okay, so perfect day for me is getting up on time and reading something which I like, maybe self-help book or something that is motivating or thinking about new content for my YouTube channel. So I will start my day with that, followed by getting freshen up and brushing my teeth. Then I'll go most probably to the gym, and after coming back from the gym, I'll record this practice session. Once I've done all that, I'll get ready and I'll get ready for my office, do my job honestly, connect with people, write down all my tasks and accordingly prioritize them and meet them by end of the day. Once I'm back home again, I'll talk to my family and friends. Then once whole this day is spent, I'll quickly take out some time of around 10 minutes and write down what are my targets for next day are going to be. So I'll think in my mind that yeah, let's do this tomorrow, and I'll try to imagine those things being done in my head, because when I'm actually doing it next day, it will make more sense and it will definitely get completed, because our subconscious mind will know the pathway that is to be followed to get that task done, because we have already imagined it before. Okay, next topic is what invention do you think has had the greatest impact on humanity? On humanity, I believe, as an overall world, if we look at it, so earlier it was very difficult to find time, or it was difficult to find convenience to talk to our relatives. But now, as the talking or data internet has become so cheap that it is accessible by each and every person, even if he is living in a village. The cost is so low now that they can access it in a very well manner. Because of this invention, because of this infrastructure, it has come to attention of most of the people that they can talk to anyone they want. They can use social media and they can talk to, or they can look at what Prime Minister of India is doing today, and they can literally look at in other person's life. They can get themselves updated because of some websites or apps like Instagram, where they stay connected with their relatives and friends, and they can track their activities, where they are in their particular life, are they married or not, and all this stuff has become really good now. And how it has greater impact on the humanity is when you stay connected with your friends and family, it helps you rebuild yourself or come back to the basics from where you started. You can look at for picture of a person on Instagram and you will get reminded of all the memories you have had with that person. It will make you stay grounded. You will feel that you are with them only, just physically you are not available at that particular place, but yeah, you can talk to them on video call and connect anytime wherever you want. Okay, moving on to the next topic. How do you define courage? Courage is not something which is sold in the market. So what you have to do is, what I think courage is actually, you have to take decision that is not very big, but yeah, you have to take one decision which is reversible decision, and you don't have enough courage or you don't have enough confidence that that decision will work or not, how things are going to be. So what courage is, you just need to quickly make decision and make that decision right one. So that is the courage. A child is in danger, a car is running towards it, and child doesn't know how to react, and car is actually out of control. So mother definitely has that courage that she will risk her life and jump in front of that car to save her child. So that is something which is courage. That is courageous. A lot of emotions are attached. That is when we show our courage. Let's say one person lost his friend because of because he drowned in a sea. That person was so emotionally attached to that friend, and that particular incident of seeing that friend dying, he learns that swimming, and whenever similar circumstances arise in the future, he jumps and shows his courage to save other people so that no other person loses their friend in that manner. Okay, next phrase is talk about someone who inspires you and why. I think me myself inspire myself a lot because I have had a lot of ups and downs in life. In fact, my life started with a lot of downs. There were no ups at all. But I was able to come out of it and make my life a little better and improve in every aspect of it. I started with a simple thing. One of the subject that I started liking was mathematics. I joined one tuition classes, and there I got to know how to actually study. He was the first teacher in my life who actually told that. So I was able to perform well in those tuition classes that impacted my scores in that particular mathematics subject in the school. After that, that taste of success started spreading across other areas as well. In other subject, I also started performing well. I started taking activities in the school. I started taking participation in the school activities, and by the end of 10th standard I was student of the year. And since then my life has been really good. I have achieved whatever I wanted. So that is the main highlight of my life. I have achieved what I have worked for with so passion and so hard work. So I am the one who has inspired me a lot because of my journey till now and going forward as well. That is my identity. If I put my mind something on something, I'll definitely achieve that thing. Next topic is, what is the biggest misconception people have about your generation? Okay, so people, with my experience, we have people in our lives or elderly people who are more experienced than us. So what I have observed is they want to save money and try to do everything by themselves, which is a good thing. But sometimes what happens is, this generation, our generation, have learned it that your time is the biggest asset. Your time is money. So wherever you can save your time and put it somewhere that is more relevant to your expertise and is adding value to you, you should outsource other areas where you are not perfect, or where you are not intelligent enough, or there is no value addition that particular thing is doing to you. But the elderly generation doesn't understand that. People, they just think that we are just wasting our money and we could have done that particular task by ourselves, like repairing the AC by ourselves, or uh, removing AC, or trying to spend a lot of time to find the perfect vendor who will do cheap job at the cheaper rates. But yeah, I believe they have this misconception that we are wasting our money because of it. But what we believe is, peace of mind is the most important thing. and we can deploy our time at somewhere that is more helpful thing and not something which is very useless, or it may be productive but it may not be adding much value to us. Okay, next phrase is talk about someone who inspires you and why. I have already talked about it. It is me, myself. What would a perfect day look like? Most important quality. Okay, what is the most important quality a leader should have? I have been working in a corporate company for last few years now, and I believe the most important quality that I have seen in a leader is never criticize your subordinates, and appreciation is the key to make them do whatever you want them to. So once you are appreciating them for the positive points and you are taking least effort to identify or highlight their negative points or areas where they need to learn a little more, so that is something which I believe a leader should have that quality. Also, there would be times like the subordinate is not listening at all towards the negative indications given towards them, but yeah, they will definitely do it at some point of time because they themselves know it. So never criticizing is something which I have learned and I am going to implement and I am already implementing in my daily lives. So yeah, I think that is all for today. I wanted to practice my speaking skill again so that I am not losing the hold of communication. So yeah, I'm back again. I'll continue doing this and improving my skills going forward as well. Okay, let's end this